Clutch, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just woke up a little bit ago, ready to watch some Halo and get warmed up.
Now, coming into the event, we had a pre-event dinner with Sundance, and Sundance actually picked Believe the Hype out of the 16 teams that were in the pools to win the event. Lots of confidence in your team going early on. He said that you guys just have that fire and you have the potential to go off at any moment. Do you feel like you're living up to Sundance's expectations so far?
I definitely think that we're living up to Sundance's expectations. I know he's a big Clutch fan. He always comes up to me at events and is like, this is your event, like you got this and stuff, and it really does pump me up, and we are a big momentum team.
Alrighty, well Clutch, it looks like we are starting game number 2 here. Were you able to watch any of game number 1?
I saw game number 1. I saw Snakebite was playing very well. Also, the other team was, Cloud10 was impressive. They're definitely putting up a fight.
Yeah, Cloud10, especially K dropping those 36 kills. We're going to start this game right now with, who are we watching right now?
Snakebite.
Looks like Snakebite, and he's going to get the sniper early on. Snakebite picking up an early headshot there, cleaning up the kill started by Strongside. And I love this route he's taking here with the sniper. He's getting the high ground early on, Scott.
And I'm surprised he hasn't got the jetpack, because on this map, with the jetpack and the sniper, a player like Snakebite could really shine in here.
Just
Great
no scope them both. Just no scope them both.
Doesn't matter. I'll pop both their shields.
He's really just not missing.
Clutch, talk to us about this game type here in Team Slayer. Definitely different than the power weapon settings for Capture the Flag. But tell us, what is the key to victory in Team Slayer? Which power weapons are you going to want to lock down, and what positions are going to be key in this matchup?
On Countdown Slayer, you always want to control the level 3, which is up top, so you always have height advantage. You can always look down on them. You want to also control their radio or their whip. And you basically want to just be moving together for every power weapon. I mean, Snipe comes up at 1310, and then as soon as Snipe comes up, you get that. You go for Camo, which is a 1250. Then you go for Rocks with the Camo. So it's all just like step-by-step process, and you can get all the power weapons and gain yourself a pretty nice lead in the beginning.
Now, as a pro player, are you keeping track of all of the power weapons on your own, or are you really just listening to your coach and reacting?
I myself, I know all the times, and I can pretty much keep up with it, but I know APG and some people forget on my team, so Magic definitely helps with that. And, I mean, you do get caught up in the games of tournaments, and Magic definitely reminds us for power weapons.
Look at this. He's using the jetpack to take the angle down at Sniper, and he gets the body shot. But incredible play. I think we're going to see a lot of pros using this jetpack come the future.
What I love about Snakebite is he plays kind of unorthodox. Like everyone else from the Halo 1 days to the Halo 3 days, they all had kind of a set play style. Everyone started to play similar. Snakebite, he's a fresh player on this circuit, and he's making use of the new tools that are brought out in Halo Reach.
He definitely reminds me a lot of APG, a kid with a lot of individual skill. He's young, but with people like Elamite and Strongside on his team to teach him how to play the game correctly, this kid's going to be dangerous.
Here we go. We have a Cloud10 comeback here. Warriors was winning 14-5, and Elamite, oh my God. I guess that's the dagger in their momentum, but Cloud10 showing some life here versus Warriors, and that's mainly because Warriors found themselves getting stuck on those back steps.
I can't wait to see that GIF on the forums.
Yeah.
It was like you might hitting that shot and then reacting in the bottom left corner. That was awesome.
No way he actually thought he was going to hit that.
Surprising himself. He almost got backsmacked there by Agent, thought he killed him, ran away. Strongside had to watch his back there. So far that we see 23-14. It was just a 4-kill game for a moment as we saw a great comeback from Cloud10. But now Warriors starting to pull away. What are they doing over there, Clutch?
Right now, Strongside and his team just got Rocks. The most important thing on any countdown game type of Rocks. One set of rockets can win you the game easily. And they've had top control this whole game from what it looks like. Snakebite and Robbie have really been controlling up top pretty well. So, I mean, they're going for every power weapon. They're controlling up top, so that explains why they have a pretty good lead.
I like what we're seeing from Strongside here with the jetpack, flip jump.
No, he did it.
Triple kill Firebird.
Wow, crazy. 18,000 medals. Thank you, Halo Reach. Quite a great addition.
That's actually kind of awesome. First time I've seen a floating triple kill with the rockets there, especially on the main stage. And This is something we see quite a bit. Players lifting up from second level back wall up to the radio. Clutch, talk to us about the addition of jetpacks and use of equipment in Halo Reach. How often do you use it personally?
Well, to be honest, I play bumper jumpers, so I've never picked up the jetpack in a serious game.
It's too hard to control?
It's with the controls, you have to take your hand off. You have to take your thumb off the aimer and hit X to jetpack. So it's really not worth the risk of having a jet. You can't shoot and jetpack at the same time.
And what's the decision behind going bumper jumper?
I've played it since Halo 3. I mean, yes, the jetpack is useful, but I don't really ever die to a jetpack guy too often, I feel like. I always know, the jetpack makes a loud sound, so whenever someone's using it, I always know someone's coming with a jetpack. And I usually know if they have rocks, so I try and stay away from him.
And do you have any trouble sprinting? Because I know it's the same button. Do you have any trouble sprinting in Halo Reach there? Do you sprint less often than some of the other players?
That's something I feel like our team is pretty good at. We talked about it a lot. We don't sprint to our deaths, which is a term we like to use. It means like you don't sprint knowing that, like not knowing if someone's near you or you putting yourself in danger. So you can run, like you don't want to sprint like to top health pack right now and like get shot in the back or get shot in the side. So we like to make sure that we take our time and actually play more like the Halo 3 style and not abuse sprint and get caught off guard.
Totally makes sense, and so far we're seeing it pay off for you guys. You're the #1 seed in Pool D at this moment with the best record, 3-0 perfect record so far. Taking a look at the scoreboard, it is 40-28. Warriors in control. Strong side continuing to go for no scope, Scott.
But the thing that's kind of surprising me is right there, Warriors was all trapped at their vent, and Cloud10 had the entire rest of the map to work with, and they weren't able to pin them there. They got to take advantage of that. Clutch, when you're in that situation, when you know the team is stuck in one central location, you make the push, especially with rockets coming up.
Yeah, you have to trap them. Rocks are the only thing that are going to bring them back into this game with this big of a lead this late in the game. And it's probably going to cost Cloud10 the game now that Robbie has rocks.
43-33, a 10-kill lead here from Warriors. Cloud10 barely lost game 1 in overtime, capture the flag. They're kind of getting pummeled here in Team Slayer. Warriors has been controlling the power weapons. Robbie B shooting out that extra rocket shot. He's like, ha, that was a 2-for-1. This was a 0-for-1. Right now that you got Robbie being taken down by Free, and I have to say Free's the player from Cloud10 that I've been most impressed with so far. When we get a chance, I'd love to go back on board with the blue team. We'll hit up Warriors for that final kill, though, I promise.
Free is pretty much the only one who's doing anything. I'm not quite sure what Free or K is actually doing. He seems to be keeping himself stuck in the vent, and he's not really making a push with his team. You gotta be listening to your teammates here, guys, or else you're just gonna lose.
Well, Kay has that sniper rifle, Scott. I think he's just trying to play smart and make sure that Warriors doesn't get yet another power weapon. Free's gonna be taken down, but there you see on the death screen, there were 3 players on the back ramp. Kay is gonna get the call out, but he's looking at the wrong small door. Seems like Cloud10 needs to clean up their communication a little bit there, but a late push here in the game, 46-39, just a 7-kill game. Don't count them out. They do have top control. Now it's 47-41. This is looking more unlikely. K gonna make the push. He's got Elamite in front of him, and once again, Elamite so clutch in those 1v1s after the beatdown. Let's go back to Warriors to finish this game, 49-42 as we jump on board with strong side. Free's gonna be taken out from a grenade up top. And once again in Team Slayer, we see strong side on top of the leaderboard for Warriors. And when we get a chance, we'll bring up the stats. There they are. Big props to Chauncey dropping 17 kills. That's a +6. On the other side, strong side continuing to throw up huge positive numbers in Team Slayer. 14-8. That's a +6 as well. And shout out to Elamite with his 7 assists. Clutch, tell us real quickly as we wrap up stats before we go into Game 3. Assist in Halo Reach, do they always register? When they are registered, how big of a game did you have as a support player?
Assists seem to never show up in this game. I'll put like 3 shots in 4 people and not get any credit for it, and then Cloud's sitting here with an overkill. And it looks like he's doing all the work, and everyone's telling Cloud how good he is, and I'm sitting there like scratching my head like, really? But I mean, if you get a guy popped, like if you get him 4 shots in, then you get the assists almost every time. But it's hard to get those 4 shots in when you're double teaming somebody, so you really don't get any credit for team shooting in this game.
Right, so you need to get 4 of the 5 shots
Right.
to kill someone. Doesn't seem fair. I don't like it. Well, guys, coming up next, we have Game 3 between Warriors and Cloud10. Cloud10 needs to win this next game. We're going to go to a commercial break, but Clutch is going to stay in the booth. I'm keeping him here for another game.
Perfect.
We'll be right
Nice.
back after commercial break.
The Major League Gaming Pro Circuit is brought to you by Hot Pockets, NOS, Sony Ericsson, and Stride.